Hey guys, my name is Maddie. Welcome to my channel. This is the first video officially on my new YouTube channel. You may know me from Bookstagram, booksand.mads. Hi, if you're from there, thank you so much for supporting me and clicking on this video. As a first video, I thought it'd be really interesting to do the book tag by Steph. I think that's a good way to introduce myself and for you to get a feel of the kind of books that I like and see if you'd like to stick around. I'm going to be doing the book tag with most of Steph's questions, but maybe a few of my own or a little bit altered just to fit like the kind of books. Obviously, if you enjoy the kind of content you see, don't forget to subscribe, like, do all that YouTube stuff because it will really help me. I'll be grateful for absolutely anything. And yeah, let's get on with the video. The first one is a book that you tell people is your fave. For this one, I've got The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber. This is my absolute favourite read of all time. I read it back in March and I'm still not over this book. I loved every second of it. The characters in here are some of my favorites of all time. I love Jax, and just the plot of these books are amazing. This is the second book in the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, which is set in the same world as Caraval, but you don't need to read Caraval to read these. I didn't, and I obviously still love them. It's just so magical, so amazing, so easy to get through. It is YA, and so I'm so grateful for the little scraps you get, and I love this book so much. It broke my heart, and I need the third one right now. A book that everyone loved and you didn't. For this one, I've technically got two. The first one is The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas. I just found a lot of this book really boring, and it's advertised as enemies to lovers. This is not enemies to lovers. Just because you guys like fell out in one meeting doesn't make it enemies to lovers. The whole premise of this book is she needs a date to go to a wedding, and her co-worker signs up, and it's kind of like enemies to lovers. It's really not. But basically, the first line of this book is, I'll take you to the wedding. That is not enemies. That is, you can't tell me that's enemies. I found this whole book boring. The whole plot of the book and them going to Spain didn't happen until like 200 pages in. So the first 200 pages was so boring in my opinion, apart from one thing that happened. And I just found it really boring. It was so boring. And then for the second one, I actually DNF'd this, and then I decided to just finish it because I was nearly done. It was Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I hate this book. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's my first Emily Henry book. I really did not like this book. I DNF'd it originally. I had like 100 pages left when I DNF'd it, so I was like, right, I'll just like knock it off my Goodreads and just skim and scan the rest of the book. That's what I did, and I did not get any better. I really didn't like it. Really did not connect to the characters. I just found it so boring, and I really did not like it. Next is a book that you read the fastest. This one is You've Reached Sam by Dustin Thayer. If I'm saying that wrong, I'm so sorry. This book is so beautiful. I read this in literally one afternoon. Like, I loved it that much. I've never read a book in one day before. I've mostly done it, but not fully. I read this in one afternoon. Like, yes, it's kind of short. It's like 290 pages-ish. It's just so beautiful. I couldn't put it down. I was sobbing the whole way through this book. It's so heartbreaking, and the cover is just stunning. Absolutely beautiful. It's such a gorgeous book, and I would never stop recommending this book. A book that I think deserves more hype. For this one, I've got The American Roommate Experiment. The complete opposite of The Spanish Love Deception. This book I read first. I know you're not meant to, but I did, and I loved this book. I ate it up. I love Lucas. I love the characters. I love the whole plot. I just loved it so much. I found it so much more entertaining. I could not put it down, and it was just, I was glued to the pages. I read it any chance I got. I think this deserves way more hype than it gets instead of The Spanish Love Deception, in my humble opinion. Next is a book that I think should become a movie, and it's actually a series, and I have the whole series here, but like it's a long series, and you know, it's a lot of effort. So the Shatter Me series I think would be an amazing TV show or movie series. Like think of Divergent and Hunger Games. I think this would fit right alongside it. I think it would be so good. Oh my god, if they made this into a movie or a TV show, I would die. I think it'd be absolutely perfect. This whole series is amazing and makes for great TV. I just think they're missing out on a chance by not doing this. Like, I think it'd be absolutely amazing. A book that I think deserves all the hype it gets, and surprise surprise, Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. I read this one this month actually. I literally read it so quickly. It's like 500 pages I think, and I read it literally in like 2 or 3 days. I read it so quickly and I loved it. I binged it in mostly one day and just finished it off like the next day. It's honestly such a good read. It's worth all the hype it gets. I love Zayden. Oh, you've probably heard this a million times now, but this book is to die for. I absolutely love this book, and I need the second one like immediately. Also, the cover is just so pretty, and the map on the inside is absolutely gorgeous. Like, you cannot tell me that this book is not good. I'm sorry, you physically can't. A book that I'd normally recommend, for this one I've got a series. My go-to recommendation is the Twisted series by Anna Huang. I absolutely ate this series up. I love this series. These like characters feel like my family. I just love their circle of friends. I love all the men in these books. All these books were 5 stars. Bear that in mind. Honestly, best series ever, like for romance. I absolutely loved it, ate it up, and I will never stop recommending it. Whenever anyone wants a romance rec, these are my go-tos. I always recommend these books. The book that has my favorite character, again, this is a series because it's like many favorite characters, but for this one I've got the ACOTAR series by Sarah J Maas. The family in these books, the inner circle in these books is to die for. I love every single character in these books. That's a fat lie. Okay, I love the characters, some of them in these books. They are so well written, just they feel like family to me. I love these books so much that I got a Valorous sweater off Etsy. It's honestly, I love them so much. The only one I actually haven't read is Silver Flame, but I'm planning on like reading it really soon. But like, I love the series already. They're all 5 stars except for the novella, which is 4.5, but even so, it's a 5-star series through and through. I love the characters in these books. It's found family. It's just, oh my god, I love them with my whole heart and I just wish I could live with them. The next one is a book that I thought I would hate, but I actually ended up loving, and this is Happy Place by Emily Henry. This book is so good. A complete turn from Book Lovers. I thought I was gonna hate it just because I hated Book Lovers and like people love that. And so when everyone loved this book, I was like really wary and I was like, am I gonna hate it? Am I gonna love it? But I did. I ended up really enjoying it. It's such a good read. I recommend this all the time. It's just so summery. It's such a vibe and I just love it. It's so fun, so cute. I just love this book. It's so good. It's so worth it. You should definitely read it. And it was a surprise. The last one is a book I wish I could reread for the first time. I've got so many for this, but I'm trying not to repeat. So I've got Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber, the first book out of the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. I would honestly die for this book. Like, these are both 5 stars, this and The Ballad of Never After. I would die for this series. I love this book. It's so magical, so amazing. I was hooked from page 1 and that never happens. It was a random buy. I saw it on Amazon. It was like £3 at the time. I was like, that's a steal. I'm gonna get that. And I read it immediately, fell in love from page 1, and it's so good. Like, I will never stop recommending this book. This series is my favorite of all time. This cover just represents how pretty and how gorgeous the writing in this book is, and just everything in this book is so good. Like, I will never shut up about these books. That was all the questions that I'm going to be doing today. I hope this gave you a feel of like my kind of book taste. And yes, it's a lot of fantasy, but I'm a fantasy girly through and through. Hopefully this gave you like a feel of like the kind of content that I'm going to create in the books that I like, to see if you'd want to subscribe, join me on my journey and support me. So I just want to reiterate, thank you so much to Bookstagram, because I would have never had the nerve to make a YouTube channel if it wasn't for the support I get on Bookstagram. I love you all on there. Like, that community is my safe place. I love all the friends I've made on there, all the support that I get on there, and all the love that I receive. I'm literally in love with the platform on there. If you want, you can find me at booksand.mads, like I've already said. The link will be in the description below, and you can go follow me on there as well. But anyways, that was the book tag in the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully that gave you a feel of the kind of content I'm going to create. If you guys did enjoy, please don't forget to subscribe, like the video, comment down below, whatever you want to do all that YouTube stuff, and hopefully I'll catch you around on my channel another time. If not, hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys soon, okay? Bye!